Hey everyone, welcome back to another Life of the Cxdy video. So being a mom of four has its challenges for sure. And today is definitely one of those challenges because I have a 6-year-old in first grade, so she's in elementary school. I have a 3-year-old in preschool. And then I have a 2-year-old who's in daycare. And then I have a 4-month-old who usually stays home with me. So now that everyone's back in school, I have to drive to the elementary school drop-off, the preschool drop-off, the daycare drop-off, bring the baby with me. And then today I dropped him off at my mom's so she can spend a little bit of time with him as well. So I'm driving to her house. And I was realizing today I had started filming a morning routine video, and I love filming morning routine videos and really wanted to share like how our morning routine has changed now that we're back to school. And I only got a couple little clips and I kind of started it and I didn't really finish it, and didn't want to be late for our day. But it made me realize that I start a lot of projects and don't really finish them. And I feel like filming a YouTube video has kind of opened my eyes to that, and I feel like filming a video will maybe encourage me to finish those projects that I kind of start. And so I did want to give a little bit of an update on some of the products that I was talking about and sharing, and kind of some of the systems that I had set up just to show how they've kind of lasted after using them for a little while. One of them is this chapstick. I got a bunch of new lip products, and this one, I love this one. I keep this in my purse and I use it all the time. So this one is the little passion fruit, I think it's passion fruit EOS chapstick. So that one has been a hit all summer. I wanted to share that I found the final 500th piece of my 500 piece butterfly puzzle. I was really sad because I had only completed 499 pieces, but once I put it away, we ended up finding it under a piece of furniture. So I was like, yes, I finally, if you were worried that I had lost that piece, I didn't. I found it and it is back in the box. I also did 2 different breakfast recipes, and those were kind of a fail. We did the egg bites, and the girls had nothing to do with them, I think, because they were like kind of ugly looking. Maybe I'll have to like make sure I do a better job making them pretty next time. And then the French toast bites, kind of the same thing. They love French toast, but they expect it to be like in toast form. I thought they tasted really good. I ended up eating the French toast muffins, but it was not as successful to make my morning routine easier like I was hoping it was. So those are like kind of a fail, which I feel like how a lot of my projects work out is I have such good intentions and they end up kind of as a fail. So I'm gonna stick to my tried and true, where I just prep everything the night before or the weekend before and just stick to the recipes that we know, at least for now. Another thing is the dairy-free creamers. I was talking about how I was trying to go dairy-free since I'm nursing my baby, and tried out a couple different kinds. The nut pod one is definitely the best tasting one. Of course, it's the most expensive, so you kind of have to like deal with that. But I do feel like it makes a difference to Hunter's spit up and his like gassiness and him being uncomfortable. So I totally am gonna stick with the dairy-free. So I do the dairy-free creamer at home. I'll do almond milk when I get like my lattes. When I'm out, I'm not doing any milk, so like nothing with milk or cereal. And then I'm not doing any ice cream. I was doing a really good brownie and ice cream dessert, and I've stopped doing that. And I feel like it does make a difference. I kind of feel like the almond milk upsets my stomach a little bit, kind of makes me feel like bloated, but I feel like it helps the baby. So it's worth it. It's a good trade-off. I'd rather me be uncomfortable than him being uncomfortable. Another one was I've been doing a little bit of reading. I'm Haven't been reading as much as I would like. Haven't been able to get back to the library, and none of the books that I have on hold on Libby are becoming available. So I'm kind of in this like limbo. But one of the books that I shared was Laura Ingalls Is Ruining My Life. And as someone named Laura, and you know, her name was an inspiration to my name, I thought it was kind of a cute one. It's a young adult book, so it was like obviously nothing serious, kind of like coming of age book. And it was cute. It was fun. I'm glad that I read it. Very lighthearted. I've already donated it. I sent it off to a little free library. So, you know, it's not one that I would reread, but I did say that I would provide an update for you. Read what you want to read, and read for pleasure and read for enjoyment, because I enjoy reading. I think it's a wonderful hobby, and I really want as many people as possible to get into reading. So just wanted to share that while I had a few minutes free. While you're here, please hit that subscribe button if you're someone who likes watching vlogs and videos about motherhood, large family videos, families of 6, mom of 4 videos. We like to go RV camping. We have a couple RV camping videos that are coming up from our recent trip down to San Diego. I have some decluttering videos. I have vlogs about motherhood and mom life, and back to school videos. If these are things that you might be interested in or related to your life, then I hope that you subscribe and stick around and watch more Life of the Troxels. So on one Friday night, we took our family to the OC Fair, and we try to get to the fair every year. We love being able to be outside, trying new food, looking at all of the livestock and the really cool homegrown vegetables and handmade quilts and other products like that that people put in for the prizes. And it's just a great way. It really feels like a community. And it's also a great way to spend 4 hours and $400. I exaggerate a little bit because it wasn't quite $400, but by the time we had admission and then the food, we got drinks and we got smoothies and fried Oreos for dessert, paid for parking. It definitely costs a lot of money, but it's something you do once a year and is really special to take the whole family to. We kind of turned it into a learning experience about all of the different farms and the animals, and had just a really nice time. So this was definitely something to check off our summer bucket list.
Here they go, Summer, there they go. Summer. Hey, Maddie. Here they go, Summer! That's the one that you were crushing me on.
If you put your glasses on, you'd look like him. Eric and I used to go on dates to the OC Fair, and we've gone to concerts there and different events. And, you know, he would play the games and win me prizes. So it's a lot of fun coming back years later and bringing our kids and just having some family time in the summer when the weather is so beautiful, and really soaking in the last few weeks of summer.
Yeah, shake it. Shake it, shake it.
Hopefully I can edit this so you don't see the mess of my kitchen. So one of the projects that I'm doing today is setting up my little snack bin for Brooklyn, who goes to preschool. So their policy is that you have a morning and an afternoon snack, and everything needs to be in a Ziploc, as opposed to providing like a little snack pack thing like this. And I was a little confused why that was the policy, and I think it's because the teachers do not want to be opening 24 snack packs every morning and every afternoon for snack time. So they say it has to be in like a little Ziploc with their name on it. So I have a big variety of snacks, and I'm gonna make little snack packs for her. I need at least 14. So, oh no, 14. At least, how many days a week? 10. I'm gonna need at least 10 Ziplocs of snacks for her to bring each week. So I think I'll just kind of prep them ahead of time, and that way we can just pull from her little bin on the day of, and she'll be good to go. So I'll share some of the snacks that she likes and preparing them. So this is part of my little back to school prep. I have this little snack bin that will have all of her snacks for preschool in it. Okay, so as I'm packing up the little snack bin for Brooklyn's preschool, I pulled out all the snacks that she likes, and I figured I would just do a little overview of the types of snacks that we're packing for her and the ones that she likes that are like little girl approved. So we'll start with these Yum Earth fruit snacks, and she honestly loves all types of fruit snacks. We have like the Welch's kind too, but these are really good because they're dye free, which is, you know, all the rage nowadays. So it's actually free of all of these allergens and dyes and things like that. So it's definitely preschool approved. She also loves these little Lara bars, and they're basically like cookies, because there's one that's like brownie and one that's like chocolate chip cookie. But what I love about them is that they're a perfect little small size. A lot of the times you get the bars and they're like a lot bigger, and so this is like just a little bit 4-bite kind of snack for her, something a little sweet. And they don't melt, which is something that I keep coming across, is like if it has like chocolate in it, it'll melt. So that's like a little bit something sweet but not melty. And speaking of bars, we also have these strawberry Nutri-Grain bars. We actually prefer this like organics brand over the Nutri-Grain bar brand, but these are another good one as well. We have some raisins, and she likes regular raisins as well as the like yogurt, I was gonna say yogurt covered raisins. So those are good. She loves pouches of any kind. I just have applesauce pouches right now that we got from Costco. We also have a big bag of cuties, so we do have some fruit. I figured cuties were the easiest to kind of last throughout the day. You can't like put up things in like little Tupperwares or stuff like that, and like strawberries are gonna get like smushed, and like a banana you're gonna have to peel yourself. And so on my cuties, I'll peel it for her, but it'll survive in the little Ziploc until she has her snack. We got a jumbo bag of veggie straws. Loves veggie straws. And we have these little like personal sized ones, portion sized ones, but I'm like, I have to take them out of the bag anyway. So instead of just taking them out of the bag and dumping them in, I got a big bag that'll go into the Ziplocs, and then these little bags I'm gonna put into my car snack bag. We also have some pretzel sticks. I have no brand loyalty to pretzel sticks. I just got these from Thrive Market. We also have these Amara smoothie melts in 2 different flavors, raspberry and mango. So these are really good. They're like the little yogis. Those are also from Thrive Market. These are individual packs of little cheddar bunnies, like little goldfish, but bunny shaped. So these are a good combo for like the car as well as for her her little snacks. And then we have the little cheddar bunny. They're both bunnies. They're both bunnies, but these are cheddar and these are bunny grams. So basically like a Teddy Graham. Hopefully a little bit healthier. I mean, I understand it's like a cookie as well. Then, speaking of healthier, we have dried apples and dried mango. Dried fruit is a big hit. We also like dried peaches, things along those lines. We have some Velveeta crackers as well. These are good because they come 4 to a package, so I could put like 2 in one day and 2 in another. We also have these little like cinnamon, basically like little graham cracker bites kind of a thing. And I already broke into these, but these are little rice cakes, and I got the cheddar and the apple cinnamon, and I liked that they were these little like chip size to them. Sometimes you get the rice cakes that are like bigger, you can make like a sandwich out of them. I thought these would be perfect little snacky size there. She also loves things like apples, she loves cheese of any kind. She loves doing like yogurts and stuff like that, but those aren't gonna last throughout the day. I could put them in her lunchbox because she'll have a little ice pack in her lunch, but not in these little zippy things. So that's kind of, I'm gonna do like a little combo of all of these things and do 10 at least to make it through the week, and then that way we can just have it ready to go for our busy mornings for this school year.
I read every word, every sentence, and every paragraph. I flipped every chair, every table, and every dirty mat. I took every drug, every herbal, and even took some crack, just to find out nothing is real and nothing is coming back. I saw every sage, every guru, and every single sham. I fought every man, every woman, and every hologram. I felt every kiss, every heartache, and every single smack, just to find out nothing is real and nothing is coming back.
So sitting here on the couch for a minute, and I have the pillows here that I got from TJ Maxx when I was doing the back to school haul. Feeling really festive for fall. But one of the things that we're doing this weekend is we're hoping to have like a family movie night, and we actually have a projector and a screen that we put up on our garage door, and like a whole Bluetooth speaker and everything like that. And so we just bring the laptop out and put a movie on our little projector, and we've done it a few times. It's so fun to do it out in the backyard, and just makes like movie night a lot more fun. We've done family movie nights before where we'll build like a little fort and all cuddle together on the couch and everything, but when it's outside, it just is like the girls just find it so exciting. It's something that we definitely like to do during the summer because obviously it's a lot warmer than when it's like winter time, but it's harder when the sun goes down later, so we can't even start the movie until it's dark, and then by then it's like almost bedtime. So it's a fun little treat that they get to do and stay up late. But one of the challenges that we have is picking different movies to watch as a family. And the girls want to watch like a Disney movie or things like that. We've done like Shrek before, and we've done obviously like Frozen and different movies like that. But it's kind of hard as mom and dad to be watching like those cartoon movies all the time. It's not as fun for us to sit through and watch it, and then we end up watching like the same movies like over and over again. There's been a couple we've had good success with. We watched Chronicles of Narnia a few months ago, and I shared our movie night with that, and that was a good one. So I'm like, those are the types of movies that's perfect. We like live action. It doesn't have to be live action, but we like live action, and they're movies that are appropriate for kids, but that mom and dad will also like. So we've actually come up with a few different ones that we've watched like in the past couple of months, and I wanted to share that list because I just know that there's probably other people who are in the same boat trying to find movies to watch with their kids, but doesn't want to end up watching Cinderella for the 12th time. Some of the ones we've had good luck with are Mary Poppins, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, the original one from like the 50s or whatever it was, Matilda, The Sound of Music, This one's a little bit longer, and like Eric doesn't love it because of like the singing, but we do it through, you know, you could watch like the first half of The Sound of Music. The Parent Trap. That one has been a big hit lately, and we love Lindsay Lohan. And so we've also kind of done like Freaky Friday. That one's not quite as like kid appropriate, but The Parent Trap was a big hit. A Walk to Remember. I didn't think that my kids would like it, but they love the couple scenes that there are, and that they get married at the end, and how she looks beautiful and they're married. Princess Diaries, very similar with like the beautiful dresses as well. Chronicles of Narnia, I shared that one. One of my favorites, which is The Princess Bride, and the girls were really interested in watching it. They were asking questions about what was going on, who's a good guy, who's a bad guy, guessing what was gonna happen, laughing at some of the jokes over there. And one of my favorites, I could watch that like a million times in a row. Some other ones, Mrs. Doubtfire. That's a good one. That's a classic. We also have even done like Jurassic Park. That could be a little bit scary, but for like my older girls, they're okay with like being a little bit scary, and even then you can just kind of maybe watch just like the first half of it. They like Pitch Perfect, of all the singing and things like that. That one's a little raunchy, but they kind of find it like funny and enjoyable, so we're watching it with them. I'll put that on in the background. We also have Holes, and then we have Elf for when it's Christmas time. Elf we've seen like probably 50 times, so I don't really enjoy rewatching it again and again, but if it's a Christmas time, that would be a good movie to rewatch. And Christmas time, you could also do like White Christmas and things like that. But then another one is Cool Runnings, and that's the one about the Jamaican bobsled team. That was just a really feel-good movie, but I also kind of feel like sports movies in general are kind of a good thing that fit this category, like A League of Their Own. That one's like a little bit more mature, but it's, you know, entertaining with like the baseball scenes. Or like Remember the Titans, same thing. There's some like really fun scenes. There's like some action with it, but also mom and dad enjoy watching those videos, watching those movies as well. That's kind of where we're going next, kind of exploring more of those like sports movies, maybe like Friday Night Lights, that kind of thing. So we'll see what movie we end up picking for this weekend, but we're really looking forward to having just a few more summer nights while it's still summertime before the time change, and as we're kind of ramping back up with the back to school schedule.